All right, guys, it is Carlton Flowers, the Crypto Pro, back with you again on the TradingView website with a DENT update. All right, all of you DENT followers, the people who have been holding DENT for the long term, I need you to like and subscribe and comment on this video and tell me if you are interested in regular updates as I start this series of looking for clues to find out what the future holds for DENT only from a technical analysis point of view. Please comment below, like and subscribe, and I will continue with this on a weekly basis once I get done with this third video in this series, looking for clues. So here is something new that I did. I did a couple of things here, a fib circle analysis. I put a set of fibs based on the date from July 18th of 2018 down to a low point here at December 5th of 2018. The reason is I'm looking for points of confluence, pivot points that will allow us to determine whether or not we are going to switch directions, enter a new phase, or also to predict the pathway of DENT as we are going through these phases. I also have a pitchfork formation based on the high point, the next low point, and then we come all the way out here to this high point on June the 24th. So let's grab a look and zoom in and see what we have based on the fib circles and then the pitchfork formation. We see that with the fib circles, we definitely did have movement that bounces around and falls or happens to fall right at the boundaries of some of these lines here at the 0.5 line. We wrote up this line, we moved to the next ring, we've dived down to the 0.618, take a quick breather, dive down again. It blew straight through the 0.786, and then we see that we continued on through the one, and then we almost touched down on that next fib circle boundary, the 1.618. And so it made it all the way to the edge of the 1.618 before it started to turn down again. We had a slight turn up at our next fib, which is the 2.618 right here. Took a dip down, and then we went into this little miniature bull run right until we get to the 4.216, I believe, or is it the 3.618? It is the 3.618 line. And immediately we pivot and head in the other direction until we got down straight here to the 4.216 or 4.236 rather. We had a slight uptick and now we're headed back down. So here's what I see. We are probably going to continue this downward movement as the stochastic is below the 20% point. And the pitchfork formation is going to help us understand what is possible here. So notice how after the first initial dive, we're down into the purple area of the pitchfork, and then we move into the median range. We crossed over our median line, and we immediately kind of took a little different direction right here at the edge of the green until we hit to the peak point, coming all the way back down, bouncing on the fib, and here we are back to the median point of the line. So with this current pitchfork and the fib circle boundaries, it looks like we have a possibility. Let's get out the arrows here and just draw some lines so we can see what I'm talking about on this chart. I think we have a possibility of continuing on this trajectory. Maybe we'll hit this line. At that point, what could happen? We could go straight along this center point, or it could bomb down until we hit this next boundary. And then we'll have to wait until we hit another pivot point. We could possibly construct a set of fibs based on this low point to the high point so we could see what direction we're going to take from there. But who knows? Maybe we'll hit a pivot point if we coincide with the altcoin season. By the time we reach this lower boundary, we could jump up. Or another thing that could happen, let's turn off the drawing so we can look here and clear the screen. We could also head down to the bottom of this channel before we head and break through the bull market. So that's what we have. Please let me know if you want more clues of what's going to happen with DENT based on technical analysis. This is Carlton, the Crypto Pro, and I'm out. We'll see you next time.